can't imagine what the world would be like for a female athlete without it.
If it wasn't for Title IX, I don't think I would have the same opportunities as men.
I think having the opportunity is definitely taken for granted if you don't know the story behind it.
No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. And that says it all.
Meet Bernice Sandler, the godmother of Title IX, whose courage and conviction forever changed the lives of millions of young women, including me.
I remember saying, oh, isn't this nice? It's covering athletics. It means on field day the girls will have more activities. We really did not know it was going to shift the entire field of higher education and lower education. It's the most important law passed for women and girls since women got the right to vote in 1920. We just had no idea.
Congress also had no idea what the larger impact of Title IX would be when the bill was first introduced.
When the bill was passed, it was what we call now a stealth bill. A group of us went to Representative Green, who's the mother of Title IX. I'm the godmother, but she's the mother of it. And we said, tell us what you want us to say. We're ready to lobby the Congress and the Senate. Just tell us, who we should get to and what we should say. And she said, I don't want you to lobby. She said, if you lobby, people will ask what's in this bill. And if they find out what's in this bill, they won't vote for it. And she was absolutely right. So it was sort of a quietly went through the Congress.
On July 23, 1972, President Richard Nixon signed Title IX into law, which banned sex discrimination in federally funded schools. While Title IX is best known for its impact on high school and collegiate athletics, the original statute made no explicit mention of sports.
Any educational activity that receives federal funds of any sort, the entire institution is covered. Title IX covers everything, and since nobody was watching, because nobody from the American Council on Education came to testify and examine the bill, we knew it was going to cover athletics.
While I benefited from Title IX, the statute was under attack from the athletic establishment in the early 70s.
Word gets out, and the collegiate sports establishment is hysterical. Literally hysterical. Presidents of colleges are being flown in to lobby members of the Congress to either weaken or totally abolish Title IX's coverage of sports. At this point, the women's groups go into action, and we even had some buttons printed, God bless you, Title IX, and give women a sporting chance. There were, I believe, 12 bills introduced in the Congress to cut down Title IX's coverage of sports. All of them lost. And we were very pleased.
Since Title IX was implemented, female participation in high school sports has risen more than 900%. On the college level, it's risen over 450%.
Initially seeing these huge jumps just seemed wonderful. But then when you compare it to men, and incidentally, the rumor was that Title IX was going to kill men's sports. Men's sports have increased continuously since Title IX. Women's sports have increased more because they were so far behind, and so they're catching up. There still aren't the same kinds of opportunities, the same number of opportunities or percentage of opportunities that women should be having.
And I was very fortunate that Title IX gave me the opportunity to pursue my academic and athletic dreams that started in grade school, continued through high school, and eventually helped me to get a scholarship to Lafayette College.
All I ever wanted to do was run like the wind, like my idol Wilma Rudolph. And I had absolutely no idea the amount of work that went on behind the scenes to make college and high school athletics for women a reality.
Last year was the 40th anniversary of Title IX, and I did a tremendous amount of thinking of all the people who helped me, because you never do this by yourself. But it is amazing to me, and I am still thrilled to meet women who are doing athletics. It's just because I know I played a role in it, and it is very exciting.
Luckily, not having access to athletic teams as a female has never been an issue for most people in my generation, so I feel like it's been a positive change for the better.
Growing up, I always played sports, and the opportunities and memories that I've created through sports is so special to me and cherished, and to think that there were female athletes in generations prior to mine that didn't have those opportunities simply based on the fact that they were female is a lot harder to understand.
Do you think Title IX has done its job? Is it no longer needed?
Some people say that. They really believe that all the discrimination has ended. It certainly has not. Title IX it's been a revolution in higher and lower education. There's no question about that. But there are still many things that we need to do.
Title IX has recently required fair treatment for pregnant and parenting students and has protected undergrads from bullying and sexual harassment. So the law is still functioning in more ways than even Bernice or any of her supporters ever thought imaginable.
I was incredibly naive as to how social change occurs. I really thought we would say to someone, you know, that's discrimination and would you please stop? And they would say, oh, I'm so sorry. Of course I won't discriminate anymore, and that would be taken care of. So I thought 1 year was about all we needed to tell people that they were discriminating. At the end of the year, I raised my estimate to about 2 years, and then the next time I raised it, I said it's going to take at least 5, and then I went to 10. And then at some point, I realized this was not going to happen in my lifetime or the lifetime of any young people that I know, because what we're talking about is a social revolution.
On your mark.